What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in. I know I haven't done these morning watch lists in a while. That's because, well, I haven't been at home. So now that I'm back home and settled in, we can do these for you. I don't have a lot of time this morning, so I'm going to quickly run through pretty much everything that's been really exciting over the past couple days today, and then I'm going to give you the price targets for it, and I'll let you get on your way. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go over to TKAT. So TKAT, super popular stock, all has to do with the NFT market. If you're not familiar, NFT, online, digitalized art, yada yada. If that confuses you, it's okay. It should confuse you. It's really new. But you'll learn more from it as it gets more popular over the years. But as you can see, this stock has gone nuts. It's gone from just a few dollars all the way to $52. There's a 99.7% chance you're going to see the price of TKAT back down towards $17 and $30. Let me repeat that. There's a 99.7% chance you will see the price of TKAT back to $30 and $17 and then potentially below. So either way, we're on the long side of this right now while the momentum's still going up. But as soon as we get the idea that the momentum has shifted downwards, then our price targets are going to be all the way back down to 30 first, then 17, then lower than 17. Okay? It would more look like first to 30, intraday bounce off 30, down through 30, big bounce off 17 maybe, or like a day bounce off 17, then below 17. All right, on to the next one, which is another good talking point, which is SPRT. This was the stock from yesterday that went pretty nuts. Everyone was watching. This still has the potential to go long. To put it simply, there's a couple things that would have to happen. To get a big squeeze, you'd have to go through these prices here. So pretty much anything over $8 and over $8.35 can start to cause a big jump. Okay, in order to get to the big jump zone here, you need to go long and you have to cross through a regression trend, which is here at 766. So right now, the first step of the market is to go long to 766, then to break 766, because 766 can actually take you up to the deviation of 850, but in order to get to the deviation of 850, which by the time market opens will probably be like 865 or something like that, there's a bull flag happening right now on SPRT, and there's a good chance if it's successful, it's going to snap up to 766. All right, so then you want to get to 766, break this trend here, and then this trend snap can cause a big enough pop to get you up to this price action. And since the one deviation mark is above this previous price action, the market has a potential to target through 840 to 850, and that might be able to trigger everybody who is short from here to go for a full-on squeeze. So we're not quite sold that SPRT is going to be a down move today. Kind of has a big flag set up for yesterday into today. I mean, if you look at it, it goes up. Oh, come on. Lame. Like, what? No one did anything like that. That didn't even... Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's just a big, kind of like, almost like a flag going from yesterday. So, if we can get this up, snapping that, we could see a nice long there. All right. Now what I want to talk about is GameStop really quickly. So there's a lot of people, I mean, I know there's always got to be someone somewhere. So a lot of people are thinking, like, what's going to happen with GameStop because their earnings is around the corner? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? You never know entirely for sure, but, a lot of people are thinking, oh, should I own GameStop for when the earnings comes out? Maybe that's going to cause the stock to jump. Let me just, make this clear, okay? When GameStop back in 2007, 2008, or 2000, let me put it this way. Do you think GameStop as a company was making more or less money back in 2008 or back in 2015? I bet you anything GameStop was probably making more money during 2007 and during 2013, 2014 than they are here in the day and age of 2021 with the whole online space. So, was GameStop making more or less money in 2008, 14 in comparison to 2021? And any logical person would probably say, nah, they probably were making more money back in the day as, in relation to today. So if they're making more money back in 2008, 07, 14, before the financial crash, in comparison today, then what do you think should happen with earnings? I would assume price goes down, right? Because if the earnings aren't better than what they were getting back in the all-time highs here, then there's no reason for this to theoretically, from a fundamental perspective, be over the all-time highs. It's only purely a technical thing. So you shouldn't really be contemplating on the earnings being the key driver of your bullish move on GameStop, because their earnings aren't going to be nearly anything in comparison to what it was back in the all-time high days. Well, previous all-time highs. So for me, targets on GameStop are still down. Okay. Now what I want to do is touch on the market really quickly, give you guys kind of an update here, what I'm thinking, and then we'll also look at maybe the NASDAQ a little bit too. And if you look at the screen on the right, remember how I said SPRT was in a bull flag? There you go. That was there. They're starting to kind of break up a little bit. All right, so let's go over to the SPY here, and what we're going to do is look at the daily chart and the 4-hour chart, give you guys the levels that we're looking at. So we'll start here with the 4-hour chart, and I'll delete my old drawings. Yeah, so this was a sell-off week, then we went to the bounce, then we pulled back, now we're going back up. Yeah, I think you're pretty much, well, that's 4 hours, so you got here. Daily chart, yeah, so pretty much targets for me are still back up on the SPY, so pretty much targets are back up to 395 to 400 for now. If we look at the NASDAQ, we would anticipate what? So it looks like the NASDAQ's pretty much on support, but I'll double check that. A slight support, nothing too big. It's more like a shift point is a better way of calling it, which it's no longer on. So we've crossed the shift point. All right, so target on the NASDAQ is back to 329 to, yeah, so it's first back to 329, then it's back to all-time highs of 338, but for now it's just 329. So we'll probably see the NASDAQ back up at 329. That would make a lot of sense. So we successfully called the bottom. For those that watch our channel, you know, we told you we're probably going to bottom right about here. We bottom. Now we're probably going to go back up to about here at 329. Okay. So overall, bullish the market, long bias the market. And I think as the going out for today, something we are watching for is to see if NEO kind of forms a bull flag here off this bottom. All right. So we're in the early stages, not really early, kind of the almost the ending stages of a bull flag, right? We have a bottom, move up, trade sideways. So looking for this to bull flag and then do that and come back up like that. So keep an eye on NEO for a bull flag to occur. All right. So with that being said, guys, that's all we have for today. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you learned something new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.